So Phoenix will get the first possession. And the starting group for the Spurs, Aldridge and Kawhi Leonard, the two stars at the forward spots. Parker and Green are the guard set. And it's Gasol in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's San Antonio now.
Just watch Devin Booker shoot 2 or 3 shots, and you can see why he's such an explosive scorer. A smooth stroke can hurt you in many ways, and once he gets locked in, as we saw last year with a 70-point game, he can become devastating.
Parker outside. Warren against Leonard. Shoots over Warren, and Leonard gets it to go.
Well, at a time when threes and dunks are the toast of the league, Leonard showing that strong mid-range game can be just as valuable.
And with Booker, that versatility that he has on the offensive end is a big plus for him. Not, Brent, just a jump shooter. He can post you up, and he can also hit from mid-range.
Yeah, there are other facets to his game that he'd like to explore. You think about his rookie season averaging about 14 points a game, and then in his second year already over 20. But I think that Devin Booker would like to shoot the ball a little bit better. Last season, just 36% from 3. Maybe that number will go up this year.
And here is Parker, following the 3 from Eric Bledsoe. Green kicks to Leonard. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And this is where Leonard has become so difficult to defend. He can beat you with a variety of moves inside, including the one we just saw.
Bledsoe kicks to Booker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And right now they're like a light switch in the off position. 1 of 5 so far. Not an ideal start.
And the officials call a traveling violation. The Suns have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Good ball movement here by the Suns. There's a screen by Chris. Bledsoe left side. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe. The Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Leonard dishes to Parker. Can't drop it in from the right block. Phoenix is gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Bledsoe kicks to Warren. On the top of the key, it doesn't go for him. And the Spurs going the other way now. Parker with it. Kicks it to Aldridge. 6 to shoot. Over Jackson. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Suns trail by 4. Booker with no one around gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bledsoe against Parker. Right wing. Green, the screen. Gasol, a screen on Jackson. Here's Aldridge. It's good.
So difficult to defend Aldridge inside. He can go around you or shoot over you. Pretty much whatever he wants to do.
The Suns have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Bledsoe kicks to Booker. Over Green. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities. And the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
It's hauled in by the Suns.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Bledsoe kicks to Booker. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And more, it's looking like Devin Booker, the 13th pick in the 2015 draft, is going to be one of the biggest steals of that draft class.
And he's one that all GMs are looking at, and they wish they could have a redo. I mean, Booker was very young when he entered the draft, and some teams maybe shied away from that. But clearly he's shown that he could be one of the best players in that class.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Well, the Suns' issue last season was their defensive focus, Brent. Bottom 5 in the league in defense and had a lot of trouble not committing silly fouls on defense.
That's where youth plays a huge part, Kevin. Inexperience, not understanding the nuances of the NBA defensive game. And a lot of times what you'll see, Kevin, is young guys getting caught up in the idea that, hey, I stopped my man, I did a good job defensively, and that's not really what team defense is all about, certainly at the NBA level.
Now here's Parker. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The feed to Aldridge. Over Jackson. They get it back.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Now here's Booker. There's a screen by Chris. Outside for Bledsoe. Drains the three-pointer. Bledsoe's got 6.
Shooting off the pass, that means Bledsoe set himself early and was ready to let it fly.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Bledsoe. 4-on-3 break. On the wing, Booker shoots over Leonard. No good from Booker.
Somehow, some way, he couldn't get that one to fall from in between. Got to take advantage of the weak defense when you can.
Gasol a screen. Now Leonard. And there's the pass to Aldridge. Out to Parker. Over Bledsoe. Parker's shot is off.
This is when you're just surprised that a guy would miss that kind of look. The defense really did not do a lot there.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Green kicks to Aldridge. Green the screen. Leonard the pass to Aldridge. Back to Leonard. Shoots over Warren. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Aldridge. And that's now 6 points for Kawhi Leonard. Here is Bledsoe. He's got 6. Booker outside. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by Booker.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator.
Now here's Bledsoe, following the miss by Tony Parker. And here's Bledsoe over Parker. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. That's now 8 points for Eric Bledsoe.
Bledsoe felt really good on that one. A good shooter from the in-between areas.
Gasol kicks to Green. Aldridge against Jackson. Outside, Green. Gasol a screen. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Well, that is what he does, just deadly beyond the arc. Green is one of those guys you cannot afford to leave for a second.
A 3 from Warren. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Parker outside. Offline with his 3.
Man, that's a clean shot, too. You got to sink those. He must be disappointed that he blew that chance.
Gasol against Jackson. Back to Bledsoe. He dishes it to Booker. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Booker's got 7 points.
Booker focused on scoring right there. Even under duress, Booker finding a way to sink a very tough shot.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And And the San Antonio Spurs, the best bench net rating in the league last season, ranked third in bench minutes.
Well, it's amazing the way that Pop controls the players' minutes. So the starters don't play a ton. The bench guys get enough minutes to play cohesively together. And one of the guys who was hugely impactful coming off the bench last year for them was Patty Mills. And in fact, last year they became the first 60-win team to have 11 different players that played at least 1,000 minutes.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Brent, all things being equal, do you like the idea of sending everyone to the defensive glass to avoid giving away second chance points, or do you like leaking a guy or two out in transition, hoping for the best?
I don't think the leak out is a good idea at all, Kevin. You've got to have 5 guys attentive to any possession. Most coaches in the NBA will tell you that a possession is not a stop until you collect the defensive rebound.
And the first one drops.
Well, you know what this Suns team wants to do when they go up against you? They are looking to get out in the open floor and get easy baskets off transition. One of the best teams in the league when it comes to capitalizing on the break.
And both free throws good for Mills. And in general, this Suns team looks to push the tempo, Greg, and play at a very high pace whenever they can.
You know, if you look over the history of the franchise, they've always been at their best when they've played that style. The Suns and that running gun mentality just seem to go hand in hand. And I think also it happens to work well with the athletes that are presently on this roster.
Drilled from 11 feet out. And the Spurs lead by 3.
For a guy who makes his living behind the three-point line, Mills looks comfortable there, taking it inside.
Glenn, a screen. Chandler dishes to Knight. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Knight's got his first basket.
Cannot give players that kind of positioning, and the defense also late in trying to alter that shot.
Ginobili with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Gay against Dudley. And there it is for him.
And it takes an army to stop Gay when he's that deep. Love watching him finish over the contested arms of the D.
Now here's Knight. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Len, and the dunk by Len.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Dudley. The jump hook. Len's shot is off. 1:39 left in the first quarter. And Mills kicks to Anderson. Gay passes to Ginobili. Anderson the screen. Shot off the screen, and it's Laverne missing. Suns trail by 3. Knight dishes to Ulis. Glenn a screen. Knight wide open, and that comes off the assist by Ulis. Knight's got 5 points so far.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Anderson the screen. They set the pick. No one near him. Drained for 2 points. Mills has got his second basket.
A great job setting up the defender. Mills had him backing up and opens up that one off the screen.
Chandler a screen. Here's Ulis. No good off the back of the rim.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Now, here is Knight. Following the shot by Rudy Gay. Knight kicks to Dudley. Back to Knight. Chandler a screen. Pulls it from the elbow. The rebound by Anderson. Gay passes to Ginobili. from deep. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's San Antonio. They lead by a bucket. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And a chance to hear from Tony Parker, who said he lives for the challenge of continuing to improve.
I always try to improve and get better, and Pop always challenged me. He came to me and he said, you know, good players, they can have a great season, but the great players, they have many great seasons. So he said, what you want to be?
And in Tony Parker's case, great is what he wanted to be and has been for a long time.
You know, that's great because that shows Pops and why he's one of the best in the game. You got to be able to drive and motivate and also give the confidence. And that's what's happened with Tony Parker. Remember when he first came on the scene, it was not a cakewalk for him. He had his struggles, and now we're talking about a guy who's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Chandler. Ulis is out there with Brandon Knight. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Dudley in at the 3 spot. Now here's Mills. Brandon Knight missing his last shot. And Laverne kicks to Gay. Shoots over Dudley. Laverne, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Len, a screen. Knight against Ginobili. Fires from the wing. The shot by Knight, no good.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Gay dishes to Ginobili. Anderson the screen. The 3 from Mills. He doesn't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now.
And it's fair to say, Tyson Chandler, not the player he once was, but still a fantastic rebounder and eats up space and does everything you want from a big man.
Now, here's Ulis. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. They get it again. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And with Chandler, Greg, he still rebounds at a fantastic rate, even though he's the team veteran. As long as he gets minutes, he'll get you some boards.
And part of that is because he's always been one of the smarter rebounders in our league, just aware of how to set up and track the basketball after the shot goes up. And he makes great use of his length and strength.
We're going to shoot it, huh? Box your man up. I got it. Hey, just box out. Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Spurs' Greg Popovich talked about developing players. He said, our method is usually tough love. I don't think coddling works, and beating them to death mentally doesn't work either. You give them a clear picture of what's demanded, show care, understand what makes them tick. If that doesn't get through, you get rid of them. Kevin?
And the military background of Popovich plays a part in this way of thinking, David. It's why the Spurs have been so successful for so many years. Here's Mills. Brandon Knight picking up that last basket. Spurs passing it around. Off target with the open look.
That's a wide open shot. Sadly, he came up short.
Dudley the pass to Chandler. Now Now, here's Ulis. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Yep, it counts. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And Mills kicks to Anderson. The tray. Offensive rebound. They can't stop the run with that one.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now, here's Ulis. Glenn, a screen. Chandler with a screen for Ulis. Pocket 6. Laverne grabs the miss. Laverne's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Gay. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
This is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible, not getting anything to go.
There's the dish to Ulis. Count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
Ooh, excellent work getting that close to the basket. Got to be happy getting those type of shots.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Mills. He's tightly guarded. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target with his 3. Phoenix leading by 3. Ulis kicks to Chandler. Laverne with the steal. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. Such a wide open look.
Timeout.
Mills has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's where his advantage is. Speed in the open floor. Mills is a Tasmanian devil of sorts on the break.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. When a powerful athlete, Brent, like LeBron James, steamrolls his way to the rim, it's so difficult and so much stress on that defense. But who are some of the smaller slashers in the league that can have just as big an effect?
A couple of guys I think about, Kevin, is Otto Porter in Washington, Thad Young in Indiana, and Trevor Ariza in Houston. Although he likes to shoot threes, still a good slasher. Most of these guys, Kevin, play with guys who have the ball a ton. Wall and Beal in Washington, Teague and Paul George. So to be a creative scorer, if you're not shooting threes, you've got to find angles and opportunities as a slasher to put points on the board. Those guys do a pretty good job of it.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for Laverne. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Kyle Anderson. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Green in for Patty Mills. There's a screen by Chris. Shoots from the line. No good from Bledsoe. San Antonio trailing here. Leonard with no one around. A 3-pointer off the mark. Bledsoe outside. Dishes it to Booker. Jacks up a 3. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 3 assists in the game. Now Murray. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Very easily could have been an and one there. Leonard takes the contact and still maintains the focus to make the score.
Bledsoe dishes to Booker. Trying his luck deep. Chris can't hit. It's a neck-and-neck game in Phoenix. Here's Murray. Green, the screen. Aldridge, the pass to Leonard. Over Warren. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Leonard's got the game tied up here for the Spurs. Bledsoe kicks to Warren. Bledsoe outside. Back to Warren. There's a screen by Chris. Shot, high post. And the shot by Warren, no good.
Like the defensive effort, they did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
Gasol. Stolen by Bledsoe. And here's the break. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Second shot opportunity, and Green with the lay-in. Green's got 8.
Stellar anticipation by Leonard to create the fast break opportunity. That's why he's a perennial Defensive Player of the Year candidate.
Now, here's Warren. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Shoots off the screen. Great D that time from Green.
He can't afford to let guys get comfortable there. The defense somehow avoided that shot from going in.
He kicks it to Leonard. Over Booker, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Green. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
Bledsoe dishes to Booker to end the drought. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Gasol's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And that one's good. Leonard.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Booker. He's got 10. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Warren with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge. Warren, good.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You don't want to give Bledsoe an open lane. That's inviting some trouble.
And Brent, over the course of the last few seasons, we've seen Bledsoe move into more of a playmaking role.
Well, I think at the point guard position, you need to be a vocal leader. That's something that the coaching staff has continued and encouraged him to do. There's a lot of young players around him, and sometimes that guidance can help you be a little more consistent throughout the course of a 48-minute game.
That's good from Bledsoe.
And when I watch Eric Bledsoe, I really feel like he's at his best when he's kind of prodding a defense. So hard to keep away from the rim. When he attacks, it just opens everything else up in his offensive game.
Tony Parker's checked in for San Antonio.
Hey, man, you want this guy? You got shooter, huh?
Both good from the line that time. And, Greg, as you said, the aggressiveness Bledsoe has going to the rim is a key for him to getting those open shots then on the perimeter.
And the team is at their best when he is in attack mode. Opens up lanes for cuts as you just can't keep him out of the paint. Knows when to drop off a pass after he beats his opponent as well for an easy score.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Brent, the last team you played for, the Houston Rockets. Your dad, your older brother John, also played for the Rockets. What's this connection between the city of Houston and the Barry family?
I've asked them that same question in Houston, and I even talked to Daryl Morey about putting a Barry graveyard across the street where it is that all 3 of us, our career had ended. I'd love to see a tombstone over there with Rick, John, and Brent.
Well, it'd be...
Maybe we'll add a few more to it, Kevin.
Well, the way you played there, the way you played your career, and your family played, obviously you've set a standard in the league. But that was an interesting stuff that you all were there at one time.
I think it's crazy that we all ended in Houston.
Yeah,
weird.
it is. It is.
3 careers ending with one organization.
Isn't that something?
It's weird.
Well, watching T.J. Warren, you see a player who is always in control of every small action he makes on the floor.
Well, I think starting basketball games for T.J. Warren last year was a huge confidence builder. In his first 2 seasons, just 5 starts, but last year in his campaign, 59. He seemed to keep growing and growing in terms of that confidence that we're talking about, and then his ability to score started to blossom.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And the Spurs, Greg, one of the best defensive teams in the league for 2 seasons running.
And it's really all about execution. They seem to just move in concert and stay connected. No silly fouls. And with their length, nothing easy inside.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. Bledsoe hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Parker passes to Leonard. Parker with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Leonard. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Leonard's got 11 points in the quarter.
Such astounding shooting right now from him. He is untouchable from the perimeter. What a performance.
Stolen by Warren. Here's Bledsoe. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Now here's the problem with the defense. Eric Bledsoe's the point guard. He's going to keep getting the ball. What a night.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Stolen by Bledsoe. To the left side wing. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Aldridge. Banked in off the glass. Aldridge has got his 2nd basket of the game. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And now here's Chris. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, that's a good call. Just keep arguing with the officials because they change that call all the time. Not.
And the Suns making a change here. Chandler's checked in. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Parker. He feeds it to Ginobili. High, arcing shot, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Chandler's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Warren dishes to Bledsoe. Over Parker. That one doesn't drop. And the Spurs going the other way now. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Screened by Parker. 3-pointer. That's good from Gay on the assist by Leonard. And it's 9 points for Rudy Gay.
Such a good feel for the game. Kawhi knows exactly what this offense is trying to accomplish and acts as a willing facilitator.
Ginobili with the steal. Parker outside, and again it's the Spurs from deep. And the first half is now in the books. It's San Antonio as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi, what did Coach Popovich ask out of you tonight?
He just wanted me to go play basketball out there, and I just tried to be more aggressive tonight. Shots start falling, and my team just kept running with me.
Hey, Kawhi, great half. Thank you for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position, Ernie.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Phoenix?
Well, obviously, they didn't show up on the glass at all. They were getting outworked, out-hustled, and outplayed. And their competition showed just the opposite. They wanted it more. You can't give up a ton of extra possessions in a game like this and expect to win.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the 3rd quarter.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
Spurs leading by 7. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Skilled tandem of Leonard and Aldridge at the 3 and the 4. Parker and Green are the guard set, and it's Gasol at the center position. Here is Bledsoe after Pau Gasol's bucket. There's a screen by Chris. There's a good screen. Bledsoe kicks to Booker. 6 to shoot. Feeds it to Jackson. Here's Chris outside for Jackson. Jackson missing again.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Parker passes to Leonard. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists tonight. And Greg Popovich has led the Spurs to the playoffs in all 20 of the full seasons he's coached the team. But you know what, Brent? He always gives his players the credit.
Well, Pop knows that the players are the ones who deserve all of the accolades. There's no doubt that there's an appreciation for the way that Pop continues to put his team and each member of the team into situations where they collectively can compete every year. And it's not about just competing for the playoffs, Kevin. I'm talking about competing for titles. What a run that Greg Popovich has been on.
Aldridge a screen. Leonard, that's for 2. Off the left rim and out. Suns trail by 8. And here is Warren. Pass to Bledsoe. Jackson in the corner. Jackson missing again.
And they've only connected on 1 of 4 to start the half. Their offense is sputtering just a little bit here.
Good looking screen by Gasol. Green dishes to Leonard. Over Chris. The offensive rebound. Out to Parker. Back to Aldridge. Green passes to Gasol. The second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. Gasol's got 4 this quarter.
Gasol doing a great job, Kevin, working down low in the phone booth and just finding enough room to get that one to go.
Leonard against Booker. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Warren. Over Aldridge. And the shot by Warren, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Parker kicks to Green. There's the feed to Aldridge. Gasol, a screen on Bledsoe. And Leonard has it in the corner. Again, Leonard missing.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make them pay for it.
Now here's Booker. He's got 13, and it's Chris in the corner. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Quick decision-making from Marquise Chris. Fantastic at knowing when to shoot off the pass.
Here's Gasol. He's got 6. Outside Leonard, 16 feet away. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kawhi Leonard has become a go-to scorer, but his focus still starts at the defensive end. He said, "My mindset is the same every game. Whoever I'm playing against, I go in and try to stop their best scorer and then try to get myself going on the offensive end." Kevin?
And David, that's what you get with Kawhi. Mr. Consistency, one of the best two-way players in the game. Here's Leonard. Following the basket by T.J. Warren. Leonard kicks to Parker. Aldridge with a screen on Jackson. Aldridge a screen. Parker dishes to Aldridge. An easy 2 points on the layup. Aldridge has got his third basket of the night right there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
No good from Bledsoe.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Parker passes to Aldridge. Green against Jackson. Green kicks to Aldridge. The shot, no good. Good D by Booker. Suns trail by 7. Down low. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And it's Parker in the corner. Gasol kicks to Leonard. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Warren. Aldridge uses the glass to finish the layup. Aldridge has got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Timeout called, the Suns.
Well, the sun set for the Phoenix organization on the draft this year as they ended up falling out of the top 3 after a really tough season. Still, they have a lot of youth to build around for their foreseeable future.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Alex Len's checked in for Jackson. Dudley comes in for Warren. Brandon Knight, he's checked in for Booker. And Eula subbed in for Eric Bledsoe.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And Brent, even with the bad luck in the lottery, the Suns picked up another great player to add to the likes of Chris and Booker.
For a while, it seemed like the Suns were just stuck between trying to compete and then fully retooling this entire team, and that's what they did. They have committed to the youth. They also have a very young coach in Earl Watson that could get their ear, and maybe if these guys have the shared experience coming up together of not having consistent success, that if it turns around for them, something special could be brewing.
Rejected by Len, and they get it back. Eula's with it. He's got 8. Leonard with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Unloads. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard. Killing it in transition.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, that's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Suns. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. San Antonio leading by 7. Now here's Murray. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
And Laverne sets very hard screens, really helping create the shot for his teammate there.
Over in the corner, Chandler, and stolen by Gay. Kicks it to Anderson. The pass to Mills. Anderson the screen. For 3, Murray. Rebounded by Dudley. For Phoenix, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. To the middle, stolen by Anderson. Now Mills. 8 points for him.
Well, he's got both height and length, and that time showed them both.
Here's Ulis. Here's Len. Another shot. And it's good on the way in. Len's got 7.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Gay kicks to Murray. They set the screen. Here's Laverne. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Jackson, he's checked in for Alex Len. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray.
One shot.
Suns trail by 10, and the Suns call time.
How about the Spurs clinching their 20th straight playoff appearance last season? An amazing run, more than twice as long as the next active streak, and the longest streak in the league was the Sixers from 1950 to 1971. I think the Spurs are going to get past them.
San Antonio making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. Stolen by Gay. And Ginobili with a clear path to the rack. Chalk up 2 there.
You can't forget about Ginobili's activity defensively. Does a great job of using his hands to come up with steals.
And Greg Popovich tied for the longest streak of consecutive playoff appearances by a head coach.
Well, how about 18 straight 50-win seasons for Pop? Just a remarkable run of tremendous success where you could look at maybe 5 or 6 other opportunities where the San Antonio Spurs could have won another NBA title. You realize young DeJounte Murray was still in diapers the last time that they won less.
Suns trail by 9, and Dudley kicks to Ulis. Rejected by Ginobili. In transition, here come the Spurs. Nobody near Gay. And another basket for San Antonio.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Here's Ulis, and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Spurs leading by 11. Ginobili outside. He dishes it to Gay. Aldridge with a screen on Dudley. Here's Gay. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Chandler. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. From about 19 feet. Tries again. Mills can't hit.
Hey, even though he's been off, the team's still winning, so the hope is that he's going to get going.
Knight on the wing. Over Ginobili. They get it back. Chandler. And he banks in the layup. Chandler's got his first points of the night.
Chandler has had some years where you would consider him one of the most elite rebounders in the league. Uses his height that time to snag the board.
Now here is Aldridge. 8 points for him. Here's Gay. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm. And when you watch Rudy Gay out there on the court, you see just why he's always been a solid scorer in our league. I mean, any situation, any type of offense, he can find a way to get points, and really one of the more underrated players we have in our league.
One shot, gentlemen.
And with Rudy Gay, scoring, Greg, has never been a problem for him, has pretty much had the same level of production his entire career.
Yeah, and if you say that about some players, it's considered an insult, but it's a good thing for Gay. He usually will shoot in the mid-40s for his field goal percentage and solid at that small forward position. Also, a great ISO game.
Here's Mills after the basket by Tyler Ulis, and then Gay with the dunk.
Yeah, and I just like the show of force there from Gay. Not settling for the simple layup, but showing his dominance, trying to intimidate with that slam.
Now here's Knight. He has 7. Here's the screen. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Gay misses. Suns trail by 14. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
For Phoenix, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix.
One shot. One shot.
That's good from Jackson.
And they are excited about Jackson, a high motor guy with a ton of room to grow and also displays terrific leadership on both ends.
Mills dishes to Anderson. There's the pick. 4 seconds left. That shot is off. Booker. The shot off that time. And so it's San Antonio. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Everybody got to rotate, rebound, and pace going back.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. So it's Phoenix now. They trail by 11. Bledsoe and Booker, the engine of this team, they're the backcourt. Chandler out there with Jackson, and it's Warren in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Booker. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You got to like seeing Devin Booker be aggressive, especially when he's shooting the ball, easily earning the foul that time.
Well, the engine of this Suns team is their backcourt. Bledsoe and Booker are the playmakers and finishers whenever they're on the court, and the team starts with them.
Well, both teams do so much. Booker's a good shooter, maybe not a great shooter because the shot selection that he has to take, the percentages are off. I know he's more capable than that. And then Bledsoe's a bowling ball as a point guard on the inside. I think those guys are good leaders, but where they go, Kevin, is going to come from the development of these young guys and them establishing some confidence that they belong in this league.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? Yo, I'm on shooter, huh?
Both free throws good from Booker.
Devin Booker is flat out a scoring machine. He shoots a pretty decent percentage from everywhere on the floor.
Parker with it. Now defended by Warren. Gasol, a screen on Bledsoe. Here's Aldridge. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket. And it's the Suns with the ball. 11-point game. Bledsoe kicks to Warren. Ginobili against Booker. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Well, Booker has a bit of that Klay Thompson in him. It feels like when he gets going like this, he can be very, very dangerous.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Chandler with the block. Here's Warren trying to find Jackson. He's got it now.
And one of the things that stands out about Josh Jackson out of Kansas, his playmaking ability at that forward position. For a guy 6'8", you can put the ball in his hands and let him create offense for you, much like a Draymond Green.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Hit these, baby. Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him. Hey, you get shooter. I got him. You got this guy out here? Yeah, I got big man.
First one falls for him.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili.
Hit these, baby. Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him. Hey, you get shooter. I got him. You got this guy out here? Yeah, I got big man.
Second free throw, no good. Spurs leading by 8. Green passes to Gay. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Warren, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Here's Parker. And Josh Jackson, Greg, out of Kansas, able to step into that point forward role well.
And in today's game, you can't have too many playmakers on the court at one time. Josh Jackson is Draymond Green 2.0. A little bit better athlete, can be a difference maker defensively, but also has that high IQ on the offensive side to make everybody better.
Do a deep dive into LaMarcus Aldridge's career numbers. He is just one of the best big men shooting the basketball, especially from the mid-range, with incredible consistency. He can hurt you from all over the floor,
take a break,
but especially from around the 15-foot mark. That is his bread and butter.
And the first one drops. And the mid-range jumper, not usually a recipe for efficiency. Brent, you think the Spurs want Aldridge to take a step back and take more threes?
Well, last season he shot over 40% from the three-point line, and I think that the big guys stepping out to the corner is something that a lot of offenses look to. He didn't take a ton of threes, but when he did, he'd knock them down.
And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Bledsoe kicks to Booker. Warren with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. There's the dish to Warren. Shot clock at 6. Jackson setting the pick here for Warren. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Parker right side to the middle. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Now here's Chandler. Booker right side. Makes it off the glass. Booker's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, the first half was really tough, but he's really rounded the corner here and been fantastic shooting the ball here in the second half.
Dishes to Gasol. Passes it to Aldridge. He kicks to Green. Outside Gasol. Gay against Warren. Gay can't get it to go. Suns trail by 8. Bledsoe outside. Jackson from long range. But he gets it back. Back to Bledsoe. And here's Booker. Chandler with the screen on Parker. Here's Booker. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
I like to watch Devin Booker get himself in that in-between area on the floor and get a jump shot off like that.
Aldridge with a screen on Jackson. Parker dishes to Aldridge. An easy 2 points on the layup. Aldridge has got 8 points in the quarter.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Chandler a screen. Bledsoe against Parker. Puts it up from 12. No good from Bledsoe. San Antonio leading by 8. From 11 feet away. And the shot no good, a bit short. Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Warren kicks to Bledsoe. Left side Chandler. He feeds it to Warren. Booker in the corner. Hits the three-point bomb. Booker's got 14 points now in the second half.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
Parker kicks to Gasol. Parker against Bledsoe. A floater, and scoring with the play inside is Parker. And the Spurs lead by 7.
And Parker just super efficient at shooting from inside the paint with shots like that one.
Chandler with the screen on Green. Warren against Gay. Warren, good. Parker with it. Green, the screen. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Green against Bledsoe. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. Hey, Greg, when you watch Josh Jackson play, it's easy to see that he can eventually be one of the best defenders in the league if he works at it.
The blocks and steals, I think, will always be there for Jackson with that length. As he progresses as a player, though, he should improve in the little things. It reminds you a bit of a young Andre Iguodala at times with how explosive he can be athletically.
The first free throw is good.
And the San Antonio Spurs, the #1 ranked defense in the league the last 2 seasons running, top 5 defensively for the last half decade. When you play the black and silver, you may end up black and blue.
Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Tyson Chandler. And San Antonio with the change here too. Leonard's checked in. Good on both. And for the Spurs, you look at every defensive metric. Blocks, rebounding, Brent, avoiding fouls. They're ahead of the pack.
Well, steals are the only thing, Kevin, in a defensive category where they simply were just above average. And that's because they don't take many risks. They're willing to get themselves in great position and be in great position consistently and wear down the opposition because they're just so fundamental on the defensive end of the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Spurs got Kawhi Leonard to be the next Bruce Bowen. But from his rookie season, I think Pop realized, Brent, he could be the face of the franchise.
Well, it's amazing that they had talked with that kind of regard for Kawhi Leonard after making the draft day trade and sending away George Hill. They felt like Kawhi Leonard could make that kind of progression. Now, I would also tell you that they had no idea he would become one of the more devastating players on the offensive end of the floor. But the work ethic was there, the size was there, and the fruits of the labor are paying off.
Now here's Bledsoe. Feeds to Warren. Trying his luck deep. Green with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
This just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick or it's going to be lights out.
Screened by Parker. Green, the pass to Leonard. This all setting the pick for Leonard. And that one, good. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
And there's that suddenness. Leonard in traffic, inside, still able to explode up and convert.
Now here's Bledsoe. They set the pick. Pass to Booker. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson misses. San Antonio leading by 7. Parker kicks to Gasol. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. He used that pick just right. That's 28 points for Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
We've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Earl Watson was talking about with his players. He's not satisfied with their effort level. He said, we're not hustling out there, guys. We are not going to win that way. I promise you. We've got to get after it. We'll see how his team responds.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, just scanning the box score and looking at the rebound total tonight, I don't believe it. Shows the absolute passion he has for that part of the game.
Hey, yo, Parker.
Leonard dishes to Aldridge.
And I just love watching Jackson compete on defense. Skilled and athletic. He's a guy who wreaks havoc with his activity.
And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
They're trailing, but they are really battling. Working the ball down low, getting good looks in the paint. The inside game much improved from where it was in the first half.
One shot, mind the lanes.
Hit these, baby. Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him. Hey, you get shooter. I got him.
Free throw good, Booker. Spurs leading by 7. Outside, Green. Screen by Parker. Green kicks to Leonard. Shoots over Warren. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And that's now 30 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, he's making it look effortless. You combine Leonard's athleticism with his skill set, and now that confidence. Nights like this are inevitable.
Now here's Booker. There's a screen by Chris. Booker outside. Warren on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Over Gasol. And the shot by Warren, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Green kicks to Gasol. Pass to Parker. Aldridge with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Aldridge against Jackson. Parker outside, and the 3-ball is good. And it's a 12-point San Antonio lead.
And Parker just so smart about knowing when to take three-pointers. A lot of confidence from him there, sinking the outside shot.
Bledsoe kicks to Warren. Back to Bledsoe. Outside Jackson. Booker in the post. Guarded by Green. Tips it up. The putback. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Outside Leonard. Takes the 13-footer. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Parker's got the lead up to 14 now for San Antonio. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And, boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number 1. Everything else comes after that.
Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. There's a screen by Chris. Here's Bledsoe, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Bledsoe, difficult to handle. When he's going up to shoot, he finds his way to get the defense to foul him. Such a good, strong point guard.
Two.
First free throw is good.
And Bledsoe, man, such a good, efficient combo guard. He can score, he can pass, he can rebound. What a tough cover.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. Now Mills. Gasol is screen on Bledsoe. To the inside. Here's Leonard. Rebound by the Suns. Jackson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. There's a screen by Chris. Bledsoe passes to Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. And Mills kicks to Leonard. Over Warren. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Leonard's got 15 points in just the second half. There's a screen by Chris. Inside. Deft touch on the alley-oop. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Good awareness from EB there. He knows that's his job. Get the ball to the open guys as the point guard.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Spurs.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Leonard.
Just a really solid effort on the offensive end. He was getting any shot that he wanted.
Phoenix grabs the miss. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Warren kicks to Bledsoe. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Eric Bledsoe continues to work on that range to get more consistent. That time knocks down the three.
Here's Mills. Aldridge a screen. Mills dishes to Aldridge. Back to Mills. With the teardrop, he takes it up and lays it in.
Like the execution on the floater there, Patty Mills is adept at measuring those difficult shots.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 9. 6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to see. Fight all the way through, even to the bitter end.
6 seconds left in the game. Knight on the wing. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Got to appreciate seeing Knight trying to improve his three-point shooting. Needs to be sharp from the outside.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Rudy. Congrats on the win. What was working for you on offense tonight?
You know, I think our defense kind of got our offense into it. You know, we're that kind of team. Our defense makes our offense. We run the floor and we share the ball. So whenever we out there playing defense like we did today, we usually are in a good position.
Great performance tonight, Rudy. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.